If you want to download in your Play Store, you can just search Embedded World. If you are an App Store user, then you can download the app called Class Plus, give the org code as this, all right, and with your mobile number. So in the application, yes, you can find much more things. It's not only for the paid users, also for the free users. So in this video, the seventh question on the CAN protocol. So importance of CAN protocol. All right. So there are four importance. That's a kind of a feature. It's also called a feature you can consider. But importance is it's a system flexibility, message routing, multicast, and data consistency. Let me start with the multicast because you are all much aware about the multicast, so it will not take much time. All right. So in multicast, yeah. So if it is a multicast, definitely. So it is so all the nodes can just have a look on the message because the if say for example if you have see any number of nodes can receive and act upon simultaneously. So it's irrespective of other protocols. If there is some other if it is other protocols, the the particular casting will be not multi, it will be a single casting. All right, but here if the node, this is a node, master node, and he is sending the message, so all the nodes can acquire at same time. Also it's a multicasting. Multicaster, no, it's a very simple, right? So nowadays we have the Android TV, we can cast your no the contents from the mobile to the TV. So that is a single casting. You cannot cast to multiple screens. So even though if you have three, four LED, I mean Android TV in your home, you can't able to cast on a multicasting simultaneously. All right. So this is a very good example, I guess. So if it's a mobile phone, you can cast only to one TV, although you have other TVs or switched on and it is a compatible to casting this. But coming to the CAN protocol, what are the messages you are sending? Okay, so just consider the CAN protocol is been built in and microcontroller supports to the mobile and all the TV. So what will happen is whatever you are casting, you can cast to all the devices. All right, so that is what one thing. So if you just consider it in a way that it's a ECU. All right, the message is transmitting. This is a one ECU, and what are the messages transmitting from this message from this ECU? The same message can be transmitted to all other ECU. That means all other ECUs can receive it. All right, so this is the multicasting, and next is data consistency. Data consistency means consistency is something. See, if you are doing some work constantly, so every day if you are doing some work without even a single failure, so that is called consistency. So data consistency means what are the data, it's more or less same to the multicasting. What are the data is being transmitting, so the transmitting data can be sent to all the nodes, and this node all say here we have a nodes 1 2 3 4. So 1 2 3 4. So these nodes, say for example if one is a node, he has to know judge whether he decide he can receive this data or not. If it is not ready to receive it data and this is not relevant to this, say for example this is transmitting some power control. All right, so power control related information, this is some ACU airbag control unit, and this may not require this particular message, so it can deny it. How it can deny? By using the message identifier. That is the next point, sir. Routing, message routing. But data consistency means whether you are accepting or not, but I will keep on transmitting, I'll keep on the data can be consistently transmitted to you. That is called data consistency. All right, so data consistency is very simple. If the one node or multi node is sending messages, then the data, I mean messages or data, whatever it may be, so that can be consistently it will transmit, and the receiver has to decide whether it can accept or ignore the message. All right, so it's called data consistency. And again the routing, message routing is again, so yeah, here this particular node is accepting or rejecting, right? So that is called routing. So routing is in your, if again coming to your home, you will have the Wi-Fi network. In the Wi-Fi you have multiple ports in the router. So router means, so on a hub, so this is a internet hub. From this hub, there will be many connections, many, like your home will be your home will be X and another home will be Y and Z. So how these particular home XYZA can acquire the internet is by means of router. So router is a device which can just take out the data. All right. So data means can consider it's a internet, the packets. If you are thinking about the internet, I mean networking side, almost networking and automotive is both are, they have more similarities. And router is a completely a networking. So that's what I think the next one, right? So message routing. So see, the content of the message is named by the identifier. The identifier describes the meaning of the data so that all nodes are able to think. So these first three lines is not relevant. Means not relevant. It's not considered to be your understanding, but all the nodes are able to think if the message sent should be kept or discarded. All right. So that's what your router also does. Okay, your routers. Say for example, if you are subscribed for some, the 1K Mbps. Okay, so only the particular frequency can be accepted, and if it is a lower range or it's a higher range, then it will discard. So that's what your router does. So same router message data routing. So it's a message routing is, it can see here I said, right? So either it can agree or it disagree, either it accept or it can discard or it can ignore. So that is called routing. All right. So if you are a very much, expertise level, you can, it may be a kind of smooth spoon feed. So only beginners or a moderate level who are doesn't know, you can watch it. Otherwise, it will be a lengthier. All right. So system flexibility. So these three, I think you're fine, I guess. Multicast is, as I know. I mean, sorry, I know. I just explained now. We can casting how you are casting the device. So similar data consistency, consistent to all the nodes, and of course you are consistent to all the nodes, but how the routing is will decide whether this data is acceptable for me or not. I can say I'm consistently fetching these data, but if you are expertise level, you can ignore these data. If you are a moderate level, if you're a beginner, you can accept the data. This is called message routing. All right. And system flexibility, and here you need some changes. Nodes can be added or removed to the CAN network without any change in the software or hardware. So of course it's not kind of without any change. There may not be any major change in the application software. Only in the node level software, on every nodes the transmitter and receiver has to be enabled. So why the term why here they have not mentioned like without any change is, the without any change in the software, but there should be change in the messages ID. The transmitter ID, receiver ID has to be changed, and hardware is not required. All right, only we are modifying in the software level, and anyhow the node should be supported for that. If there is completely new hardware that want to transmit, and then in that case you have to add. But with the existing hardware only, you can add a number of nodes, all right, to transmit and receive. That's what the system flexibility. So that's all about this importance of CAN protocol. And next is the eighth question. All right, so that may be why CAN protocol is a message oriented protocol. All right, so here only I have given a good explanation, but still we can have again clear explanation. All right, so I hope this video would be helpful. If yes, hit a like, and you can leave your comment if you have any queries also. We'll get back to you in the next video. Until then, bye, take care.